Good morning, YouTube. It's been a couple days, hasn't it? Welcome back. It is now Friday. I never remember the date, even though I look at it before I start recording. It's Friday, April 18th, 2025. We are in Hurricane, West Virginia. I checked out of my hotel room yesterday, and I came down this way because I knew when I left here I'd be heading this direction to begin with. So I came down here to there's a TA down here in Hurricane, but I'm at the Go-Mart across the way from it, Go-Mart truck stop. Now, so I've had a great couple days. So let's talk about everything that happened. I got here on Tuesday evening. Excuse me. Got here on Tuesday evening. Checked into the hotel. Had a soaked in that tub for, it felt good, just soaking. The woman came by that evening, went out to work the next morning, and I did some laundry during the day. I had my vision exam at 4:30 originally scheduled, but I called them a little early and said, hey, can I come in a little early? So I got there at 3:30. So, but while I was there, when we got up there, an old friend, an old taxi driving buddy of mine, he watches the YouTube. He's like, when you coming down, I want my damn sticker. I was like, okay. So I pulled up to my place about 3 o'clock, a little early, and because he had something to do, he's going to be out and about. I was like, well, just meet me there at the doctor's office about 3. He's like, cool. So we sat there probably 15, 20 minutes just bullshitting. He got his damn stickers. He checked out the truck. And we were in this business park, and where I had to park because my place was across the street right up on top of the hill, and I tried to get up there. It was just too tight for me to park this truck without blocking the lane, and I didn't want to do that. So I parked across the street into another business lot. Well, while we were sitting there, some guy pulled up. You ain't staying here, are you? I'm like, no, I just have an appointment right over here. He's like, oh, okay. I just saw a truck pull up, and I saw a car pull up, and I was like, don't worry about it. I'm not staying here. We're just old friends meeting up, just crossing paths for a little bit. So I go into my vision, and I have a 2015. I'm 2015 in my good eye. Now I'm farsighted, so like. I have something to read here. I have something that's just kind of small print. I don't have anything handy to read. Yeah, I do. Let's say I want to read the small print right here, right? The flavor. Now, right here is blurry, so farsighted means, you have to kind of hold things back. You see better, because when I get right about here, my eyes start straining and it gets really blurry. So, and you see some people like this, take their glasses down, they look like that's nearsighted. I gotta hold mine like about right here for me is perfect, arm length, and the closer it gets, the blurrier it gets. So, but I still got a 2015 score in my good eye. So he said if I really wanted to be a little more comfortable when it came to reading things and such, that I can go by pharmacy buy a set of readers. He's like, what, 150 zoom or something like that, so it's just very, very minute in strength from what I'm understanding. So we could do that. I was like, all right, well, thanks, Doc. So I got past that, and then yesterday morning, Thursday, I had to do my DOT physical. I get over there, pee in a cup, and my blood pressure is 131/79. Good. And my weight. Now, remember how I told you last, the end of March, when I walked across that scale? And I told you I had lost 65 pounds since my last official weigh. Well, I was mistaken. It wasn't 65, it was 59. Because my last year's DOT physical was 519 pounds. Heaviest I've been in my life. Didn't realize it until then, and it hit me somewhere. I'm 455 now. So 45 and 19, 64 pounds total in the last year. And I'm convinced now that, because when I walked across that scale, it said it was like 460. Well, that's, again, it was a trust scale. It's not accurate. So I'm not sure how accurate that was. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I asked him his thoughts on the carnivore. He believes I should bring in, other things back. Don't just go pure protein, like, because of longevity. So, and his second, he's a Dr. J Chiropractic and Wellness Center is the name of the place I go in Nitro, West Virginia. He's a chiropractor. He does DNT physicals, but the wellness part is he's got this very successful weight loss course that he does there locally. And if I was home, I would sign up for his thing and do what he says. But he just says, hey, bring some veggies back in and some fruits and so forth. But keep the carbs down. Just keep doing what you're doing. Cook your own food like you've been doing. Don't buy that crap out there on the road. He's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm gonna and just keep your net carbs down below. Get some more fiber in you. The fats are good for you. No matter what anybody says, those fats are good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. Just add some other elements back into it. That way, it's a healthy losing weight. Yeah, people are losing massive amounts of weight quickly on this thing, but the longevity, the long term. He said, why do you think Atkins stopped doing his thing? Everybody started having heart attacks. And I was like, oh, you're kind of right, because I had a heart attack in 2018. So he's like, it's not just about losing the weight. It's about doing it healthy. So I'm like, okay, great. And then, of course, add more movement and exercise throughout the day. So that's what we're doing. We got everything renewed. We're good to go. So now we're going to, I couldn't find a loadout yesterday that I liked. Because I didn't want to, there's a lot of loads in this area. Don't get me wrong. A lot of loads. This Midwest is Schneider's honey hole. But I don't want to run the Northeast. I don't want to stay in the East. I don't want to say, I just don't, it's not where I want to run. I don't run because of money. I run because of where I want to run, for the most part. And right now, I got a plan in mind, so I need to be south. So what I did, I went ahead and booked a load out of Circleville, Ohio, which is only 110 miles from me. You're not getting nothing out of Charleston, so you either have to go to Columbus or somewhere around within a couple 100-mile radius. Anyway, I chose Circleville, which is a couple hours from me, an hour and 45 minutes to be exact. Right on 35, hit 23, boom, Bob's your uncle. There's a Pilot and Loves there in Circleville, and across the street from there, I've always noticed a bunch of Schneider trailers. Didn't really know what that place was, but that's where I'm going to pick up my empty. And kind of find out it's a GP drop yard. So I will be going there to pick up a empty, and then 0.3 miles from there, I have a live load scheduled for 1 o'clock this afternoon. Now that load goes to Bethel, Pennsylvania. I'll deliver it tomorrow. Then I pick up a load out of Kuhnstown, Pennsylvania, about 30 miles away, and I'll take that to Waco, Texas. So that's what and that delivers Tuesday. So those 2 runs will get me enough to cover costs for the week, which is pretty much the only goal. It's just Friday now. I'm just getting to work. So those 2 runs will cover costs. I might even get a little profit out of it, but then I can start making money again. That's the idea. Or I might even try to just run Texas only next week, or at least try to get back Texas the following week so I can start the license transfer over and then worry about the transition from there. Anyway, I've jabbering long enough. There's your updates for what's going on now. Now let's get back to work. I have a quarter tank of fuel. I got enough to get over there. I'll fill up in Circleville at the Pilot, and then go over and get my empty, and then go get loaded. So thanks for being here, guys. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to the groove of things, and let's just hope the trucking industry, the trucking world has a good day planned out for us today. All right, so pre-trip's done. And I forgot to mention, after Wednesday evening, after the my vision exam, I finally got to meet up with some long-time friends. I mean, we haven't really seen each other 20 years. But we've talked. We've kept in communication, of course. You know, life takes us different directions, but we wound up going out to dinner, just hanging out. And I was wanting to drink some beer, but I can't. I knew I was getting up the next morning. And DOT, any trace amount can get you out of service. So I avoided the urge. It was so good to meet them. And when I'm here, I was on my little, what I call my 36-hour cheat. But yesterday morning, it should have been done with when I kind of got out. I'm not going to go. Even though if I'm on a specific diet, I'm not going to meet up with a friend and say, hey, this is the diet that I'm on. Let's just go somewhere. That ain't what's going to happen. I'm not going to try to alter anybody else's choices because I'm on something specific. I can find something I want anywhere. But anyway, I threw the whole way of eating out for a couple of days. And last night, Tuesday night at Geno's, I tried to get Geno's. I told you about Geno's. I was wanting to get one of the large ham hoagies and Geno's Pizza Spaghetti House is pretty big in my area, and Publix they have, and that's what I wound up getting last night because that night when I got in town, they were closed for whatever reason. At least the one closest to me was closed, or the one that would DoorDash anyway. While I was here last night, I did get a Publix because they were out of hoagie buns, so I thought, all right, Publix it is, and I got to order cheesy breadsticks. So I'll reset my body over the weekend, or maybe just wait till Monday. And get myself back into ketosis and continue on forward soldier, right? So, but with that in mind, so I'm kind of still on my cheat time. I got me a honey bun. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll never lie to you. I got $2.60 for one or 2 for 4. So I got 2 honey buns. I'm gonna feel like crap after these, but you know what? I'm cheat timing right now. So anyway, got me a Monster, honey buns. We're 110 miles away from to get our empty. We got plenty of time right now. It's 8:52 in the a.m., so we're good on time. But let's get this day going. Thanks for being here, y'all. I really appreciate it. Let's go. Alright, so I told you this place, from what I can, just judging by the address and all that, and this is in Circleville, Ohio, the Loves and the Pilots right across the street. And I've told you I've noticed this little yard with a bunch of Schneider trailers for as long as I've been with Schneider coming this way. I was like, I've always wondered what this place is. Come to find out, this is a drop yard for GP, Georgia Pacific. I'm not sure exactly where their Georgia Pacific facility is here, because this is just a drop yard. And it's not just for Schneider. There's many other trailers here. Fleetmaster, RTI. I saw a couple other companies. Whatever, there's a bunch of companies here. But now it looks like that one particular corner right back here is predominantly just Schneider trailers, because there's a shit ton of Schneider trailers with a random, I guess they're out of space elsewhere, or they just put a random trailer back there. But when you come here, there's a green, fluorescent yellow, whatever. It's a bright tag, and those tags mean it's empty. If it doesn't have a tag, just assume it's loaded. So it's just a dirt lot, and it's tight fit, of course, but you're enough room to maneuver. Not as tight as I've been in. But I pulled over to the pilot first, and I went ahead and filled up my diesel and my diff. I just filled them up. Fill up all 3 tanks, because I'm going to need to, and I'd rather do it now, even though I should have just filled up where I was in West Virginia, 335, because I wound up paying 350 here. But the point is, anyway, I pulled over across the street, and I got fuel first, came over across the street, now I got this empty. I got to finish, I've done another brake test, and I pulled it out. I got to go around and just check all the lights. But our pickup is just right across the street behind the Loves. So that road you turn in to go to the Loves, just go to that dead end. I've never been past the Loves, but right at the dead end of that street, that's where we're going for our pickup at Fidel. It's Fidel, but it's like Fidel, but with an S instead of F. So, yeah, and it's right now, it's 11:30. So I'm going to go over there. Try to be there before, I'm going to be there before noon. I figure 1 o'clock's when they come back from lunch, while they schedule for 1300. I'm going to try to be there before and see if they'll go ahead and load me. If not, whatever. Fine, I'll just hang out. See what happens. But yeah, now I know if this little area is, it's just basically a drop yard. It looks like that one corner is dedicated to Schneider for the most part. Because they got other trailers right here just random. I mean, I guess these are Fleet Masters. They're all together. So maybe GP has this lot designed, designated for different carriers, and when they run out of room, there's a Swift trailer there, a Dart trailer back there. When they run out of room, then they just kind of stick them in open holes, like we do as drivers. When we go somewhere, they say, hey, drop here. Now, if it's full, we're dropping wherever the hell. So anyway, let me go just check the lights real quick. We're going to pull across the street and see if they will get us loaded early. That'd be great. Oh, and this is an unmanned lot, too. So if you're in the Columbus area and you don't want to go on that damn empty hunt that the planners usually send you on, come down to the Pilot Loves. Come down to where the Pilot Loves is in Circleville. If you're heading east or south on 35, go just past that. There's a dirt driveway on the right. That's how you enter this place. And to get out, you got to go across 4 lanes of traffic to get out. So there's no light here. So if you want to get a place where there's always an empty, pretty sure Circleville drop lot is where to be. All right, well, I'll butcher the name of this place. It's Sofidel, Sofidel, Sofidel. And apparently this is a GP. It's because the drop lot's called GP Circleville Drop Yard. So this is all the same. And this is a Dollar General load. I'm going to Dollar General in Bethel, Pennsylvania. My assignment says 8,600 pounds. So I don't know how much it's going to be. So yeah, because this trailer, I could tell what this trailer was because it brought in them giant paper rolls. And how you know that is they got them skid mats on the ground. There's like about 7 or 8. There was a couple of them on the ground behind the trailer, but there's still about 4 or 5 in the trailer. I'm just going to leave them there. And if they call that dirty, then they call it dirty, I reckon. But I'm in the door number 18. It even says booking date time. It says 1300 on my thing here, so. And it's a damn shame they have to have a sign in there that says, please don't have your feet on the walls. And I said that's a damn shame you have to have that sign. And it says we deal with an 100% automated process, so we can't tell you how long it's going to take and blah, 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 and all that crap. So who knows? But since it says 1300 on this, even though I'm in the dock at 12 o'clock, I'm not looking forward to getting touched before then. So we shall see how it all works out in the end. Transporian, a Trimble company. All right, we're in the dock at least. Well, they've been actively loading me for about 25 minutes now. It's 1:25. I felt them come in right around 1 o'clock. But look at this daggone mess. If I was getting out anytime soon, look at that. That right there is the checkout line. Like, what do they schedule everybody at the same damn time? And I don't get it. You would think for Lord have mercy, optimal efficiency, having scattered some a little bit. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? Having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks trying to check out at the same damn time. They don't give a shit. That's why they got a big ass driveway, right? Oh well. We'll see how long this takes us. And I saw a couple trucks before. It looks like it's if I'm getting the same thing, just a truckload full of toilet paper. We shall see. All right, it's now 2:45, so actively loaded for about an hour and 45 minutes. It's I'm going to put 2 straps in the back. They didn't use darn near one of them. I guess because it's loaded pretty much to the back. So the door closes, it might have that much to tilt over, if anything. I got kitchen paper towels, and it says here, total weight, 10,608 pounds. I'll take it. But it's windy as all get out, so that'll be a fun little drive. And Trucker Path GPS seems to have a couple of conflicting routes, which in my head is all around the best route, but it's not even showing that option. It's telling me to take 79 through Parkersburg and all that shit and get down into Charleston, or 77, get into Charleston, take 79 north, hit 68 over. That's the longest route, or the second longest route. There's no tolls on that route, and it's 30 miles longer, 30 minutes longer. Okay. The next route is go up, take 80 all the way across. Also no tolls. That's the longest route, like 70 miles longer. Or, of course, go the shortest route, which is $260 estimated toll across 76. Which would take 70, 76 all the way in and be done with it. But the route I'm going to do, is, since I'm close to Columbus, there's no point in going back down to Charleston or through West Virginia and all that. I'm just going to take 70 in Columbus all the way into Morgantown, West Virginia. And then hit 77 south about 20 miles and hit 68 in Morgantown. So, actually it's about 60 miles. Now that I think about it, go through Wheeling, 77 south. Yeah, I guess they're right. I don't like 68 because it's just straight up. But I also don't like $260 toll bills. This would be an advantage if I join the toll pass. But it doesn't take effect until May 1st, so this trip I wouldn't have counted anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and just do 77 in Charleston, hit 79, go north. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and plan to get to Carlisle this evening. Should be able to. That puts us 50 miles away from delivery, 54 miles away from delivery tomorrow. Let's see here. I put Carlisle in, 378 miles away from the main route. I have to have this to check out probably. But if I go my route, like I said, $226, no. Or the other way is $338, no. So 378 miles, 6 hours, 3 minutes, or 407 miles, 6 hours, 36 minutes. That's the route I'm going to take. Lancaster to 77, hit 79. In Charleston, go up 68. Is that Charleston? Or Clarksburg, rather. I ain't got to go all the way into Charleston. So what am I talking about? Okay. It's not 77. It's, I haven't taken that road. What is that, 50? Yeah, US 50. So, alright. Let me get out of here. right, as you can see, as we pulled in, we're at a rest area. Why? Because we didn't make it. We're 210 miles away from delivery. We didn't make it to Carlisle because of delays, and the ride I took was about 60 miles longer than I anticipated. Well, I didn't take my brain thinking I know best, right? I didn't take the back roads to go the route initially told me. I went up to 70. From where I was in Circleville, I went 270 north and then hit 70 east. And right when I got to the 77, I was debating the whole way. Do I want to pay this toll? So I could have made it. But when I got to the 70 intersection, I went ahead and went south. I was 40 miles from Marietta, 45 miles from Parkersburg, and Parkersburg is where you hit US 50 to go straight over to Clarksburg, West Virginia. So I went ahead and did that route. I added about 60 miles to the trip. We are currently 210 miles away. We're on 68 at this rest area, Welcome Center, Maryland Rest. We just crossed over to Maryland. We're like mile marker 4 or 5 or whatever this is. And then we'll just get up in the morning and go out from here, finish out the trip. And then the next load is going to be heavy. It's like a 43,000 plus load. It's Coca-Cola, but it's not Coke. It's Coca-Cola Pasta Company. Estimated, judging by the assignment, 43,769 pounds. I was talking the other day to somebody. I have nothing but heavy-ass loads for the last week, and except for that one. Now I'm going to have another one pretty much starting out this week. So, whatever. It gets me down to Texas. It gets me to Waco. That's that load going from Kuhnstown, Pennsylvania to Waco, Texas. Delivers Tuesday. So, I'm going to hope I can work the Texas area all week and maybe take Monday, Tuesday off the following so I can get my driver's license transferred over and then start that process. So, that's going to be it. I'm going to cook. I still got food in the fridge. So I'm going to cook dinner. So I stepped to the rest area because I don't need anything. I got food. I got a Monster. I got water. I'm good to go. So I'm going to cook and eat. And the crazy part is unless I want to walk these stairs, if I really have to go, I will, because I won't go in a porta potty. But I guess thank you for thinking of the truckers, having something close to us versus everybody having to walk these steps. But there's a building right up there. We'll see if I have to go and how bad I got to go. We'll put it that way. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget about the merch shop. Link is in the description. If you want to go check anything out there, I'd appreciate it. And you're watching this now. This is Saturday. You're watching this. So the Power Hour with KO and Country go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on both channels, KO's and mine, The Life of KO, and here on Country's Life. We got a special episode for you this week, so I hope to see you there. Let me know in the comments. Did you make it? Did you not make it? Couldn't make it? Or you just like watching replays? One or the other. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.